at my share game. Oh.
Think I'm better.
Happy Friday, everyone. Look at, we already got viewers on there already. We didn't even got all the way. Oh.
They about to pop.
We didn't even got the chance to share it.
Michael
Y'all
Jackson showed up on time.
Michael who?
Michael Jackson, that's Michael.
Peter Jackson 5, that's Mike.
That's Mike right there.
Y'all,
That's
they got
Mike.
Friday jokes already.
I might be Tito.
Nah, you joke.
If I was Joe, you'd have been on time. Joe don't play.
Mickey ain't right.
That's right.
Ain't nothing
Joe,
right
Joe
about
Jackson
it.
didn't play.
Ain't nothing right about
Y'all was
Mickey.
talking about
I hope is your microphone on?
No.
Okay, good, because
the
it's Sister
anniversary of hip
Circle.
hop. I was looking. Jay
That's
Prince was
Yeah,
talking
we
about
went to classroom.
Run
how
D.
he used to go pick up, pull
Run,
up in front of
Run
Scarface
D.
house and pick them up.
In front of Scarface.
It was the anniversary of hip hop. So Jay Prince was talking about how Ghetto
You guys
Boys-
talking to the mic.
Oh,
Gina.
Ghetto
people
Boy
gotta hear you.
started. He was saying how he used to pull up at their house, knock on the door, like, "Come on, get out the streets." Yeah,
I ain't know
Who
that.
did that?
Hip
Jay
hop.
Prince.
I ain't doing that.
Oh, really?
He gave some of the legend on it.
Why?
I said, y'all be here.
See, that's
Oh,
Joe.
here we go.
None of that.
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Plus,
So we got Michael and we got Joe Jackson here
Happy
in the
birthday,
studio.
hip-hop. That's right. Becky Brown. Hey, Miss Sonia. Mama Quill. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Bobby Burton.
And y'all know who I'm going to be tuning into, the Wyntis Hall page, because y'all know I can't never fight and stuff like I'm supposed to. So I had to tune in the Wyntis Hall page
It's right
and
here.
get
I
us
think I
ready
just
to go.
shared it twice. Hold on.
Y'all already know we full of joy. Oh, I gotta send my text messages out to my couple people, Sister Carla and Sister Ursina. Let me send it. I gotta get them too.
That's
Let me
right.
get
That's right. You know,
and make sure I
share.
remind them.
$5 gate. That's the name of today's show.
Woo,
Listen, everybody, welcome and thank you. Okay, y'all popping on here. We're gonna give y'all about another 30 seconds while we put this share game down because I see y'all ready. Y'all are look at y'all steady popping on there. Keep it coming, share it and share it and share it.
This show is sponsored by El Jefe. And if you would like to in the future sponsor any of these shows, get at El Jefe.
Shouts out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan, El Jefe. Mickey El Jefe Jordan.
Oh, Lord.
On some days, he gets to feeling himself, and he wants to call himself El Jefe. So today, he shall be El Jefe, the greatest boss in the world, Mr. El Jefe Jordan. So, again, thanks to everybody that's popping on. Make sure you share and tell everybody that Sister Circle is on the air today. Today's title of the show, Sister Audrey and Gina, is $5 Gate.
I'm just gonna keep my hat on like this for the rest of the show.
So we call today's show. Hey, big sister. Hey, Christine. Hey, Councilwoman Jerry, Winfrey Carter, Andrea Watson. Yes, Michael Clark. Hey, now that's right.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, you got to hear this one, Mike, because I got some stuff for you too today.
Oh.
I meant to call you. I've been so busy, but I do need to call me and you need to digest a few things.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to give you a hint, though, while I'm talking.
Because you have Politics Reboot. That's a private group. You got to go to my page.
And go to her page.
You got to go to my page. And so...
Go straight to
A10, yes.
That's what I'm trying
News
to
Media Group. I'm sorry. Share from A10 News Media Group.
Let me see
I'm
who all
gonna
I
have to
want.
hear this all night. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so
y'all
sorry.
too funny. I think I'll tag a few people in here.
You gotta
this
tag
time,
some people.
Because my son was like, "You gotta let me know when you on there." I'm texting him I'm tagging him and his wife.
Rough crowd, I'm telling you.
As a matter of fact, I might as well go on and text his auntie too while I'm at it.
We ain't gonna get
Hey,
off the
Auntie Carolyn.
We're gonna get off. Yes, we are.
Okay.
Listen, so again, thank you all.
How you doing, Cynthia, Miss Cynthia Jared
Hi.
Morgan?
Hey, Miss Cynthia Morgan Jared. Yes. Hey, what's up? There go my home girl, Fast Black. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for popping in. So again, let me lay the foundation. Thanks everybody for joining Sister Circle today.
Remind them the name of the show.
Sister Circle.
No, the today's episode.
$5 Gate. Today is $5 Gate. But I thought she was like Sister Circle because we got Sister Audrey. Then we got We got Sister Gina and Sister Wyntis. So we got Sister and her sisters. And the sisters come to give y'all the news on Fridays. We come to give you from a woman's point of view, whatever we feel like talking about.
Right.
We may uplift you. We may stomp on you. It just depends on how we're feeling on that particular day. So today, $5 gate. Let me lay the groundwork.
Hey, Ma.
So, council meeting 2023. Flint City Hall Dome. Liddell Lewis has given a confession in front of the FBI. Well, the FBI was watching according to the word on the street. And it was talks about politicians allegedly receiving money, we see the checks, and not reporting it to their campaign contributions. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know. You've seen the checks like I did on Facebook. If you follow in 18, you know what's going on. So another person got up there and I think it was Arthur Woodson, was talking about this nonprofit Cyrus Park Association that she has. And then allegedly her husband sits on the Cyrus Park board.
That's a co-chair, right? Or something.
Co-chair or something,
like
but he's in Maryland. And then he sits on the Cyrus Park board here. And so after all of that, Liddell's great speech, she goes on to tell the residents that Cyrus Park is for you. Cyrus Park Association is the nonprofit is for you. The nonprofit belongs to the people. It doesn't belong to us. 20 more seconds, and then Gina is going to snatch the mic. So then she proceeds to say, because after Art was up there, he was like, then I heard you was taking money. And why you got paid this $1,500 for this candy, you sold out for some candy from Ashley Capital. They getting in millions, but they gave you some candy. And but I heard that you charged them kids up there at the Haunted Trails that you said it was all sponsored for.
No, it was absolutely free.
Okay. See, I told you 20
absolutely
seconds.
Free. Everything was free. Nonprofits belong to the public.
Okay. Hold on. I'm laying the foundation. I'm still smoothing it over. Then I'm gonna sit back. Then so she said, Miss Luster, who she got up there and she said, I gotta tell the truth. She said, listen, the people need to know it was $5 collected. She said, all I know, we took the $5, and after it was over, we gave the box. She didn't say a name. She said, we gave the box to the person who was over the event. That's all she said. Now, that touched a nerve in the peacekeeper's shirt. Sweatshirt.
Because I was going to talk about it, but anyway.
Okay, and so she said, well, Gina Luster, remember, we're not supposed to attack the audience members, but they forgot that rule when it comes to them. Your daughter took some of that $5 that you was collecting. Now, the mother bear right here said she ought to because she got paid. Gina, take it over.
I said she ought to because she worked 6-7 hours for 3 days straight. We were there faithfully Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I could not sit in that audience. I also work for a nonprofit. I couldn't sit there.
Is it for the people? Okay, I'm sorry.
That part. I couldn't sit there and let that lie just go by. I had to protect my own bag.
Right.
Because I knew I had sat at that table collecting those $5 bills. And it was people like Mayor Neely. He came and donated some money for the kids who didn't have money to, didn't have $5.
Right.
So a lot of people was coming out of their own personal pocket.
Because people didn't know that it cost $5.
Babies just showing up in the neighborhood. Look where we at. We on Pasadena and DuPont.
Right.
Between Martin Luther King and DuPont.
Because my understanding, I thought it was supposed to have been free.
I didn't see where it said $5 on the flyers that I had.
I didn't see where it was supposed to be a charge for it either.
I didn't see that either.
This is the first time I'm hearing about the charge. I never knew there was a charge. No, because I didn't go.
But I stood up and I said, I want to wash my hands and clear my own butt.
Yes.
I don't know where the money went, and it wasn't my business to know where the money went.
Right.
We came there to do a job. We did it. The kids had a wonderful time.
So was there
Heart of Worship dance group came out and performed.
Okay.
Doing the Thriller dance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Forest Park is what? 2 times around is a mile.
Oh, child, I don't know.
Something
yeah,
like
so
that.
my daughter was taking groups of 10,
fire.
walking them through the dark park at night through the haunted forest. So yeah, she earned that little $50 or whatever she made. You know, she was happy for it, but we didn't go there to get paid. We weren't expecting to get paid. We went there to support the haunted forest. Right. So I wasn't expecting any money. I was just happy that she was doing that. I thought it was an awesome idea. And the weather was nice the whole weekend. It was something for the kids to do. Mm-hmm. Now, some other things she said were that we had to turn people away. I don't remember it being that way. I remember us.
There was so many people, y'all had to turn hundreds away.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember us standing on the curb on Pasadena trying to get people to come.
Oh, yep. You know what it do say on one of the flyers? $5 person admission fee. Proceeds goes to Second Ward events.
Second Ward events.
What events have the Second Ward had?
She said she explained all of that.
Yeah, well, she said
Second Ward. Everybody in the Second Ward don't know about it. I live in the Second Ward, and I didn't know about no Second Ward.
Well, she said the proceeds she was paying it forward to other nonprofits. So
the paint in the park and the yoga in the park,
which is illegal. That those pillars that's painted and they painted multiple colors, they have to get clearance from the county, and the county did not clear them. Remember, they did the same thing at Bassett Park.
But the road commission had to clear it or something?
It's like the count somewhere from the county.
She's talking about the painting the pictures in the park. Why they be painting the
the painting? Yeah. No, they painted those blockage, those things that block you from driving up in
there. Painting the park.
They painted those.
Lord,
they painted those multiple colors. The ones at Bassett Park was also painted, and they look cool to me. I don't have a problem with it. But when I called down to the county once, when I was trying to get a park just to go in to reserve the park, and I was like, they fixed up the parks. They look so good. This is before Cyrus Park was done, and I was just talking about Bassett Park, how I really liked it, and was it, something. I talked to them something. She said they're not supposed to paint those. The different colors. This was at the county where they do the parks and give you permission to use the parks. And I said, oh, really? I said, well, I think it's really cool and cute. She said, but they're not supposed to paint those different colors. We didn't give nobody permission to do that.
I have a question. Now, this was put on by the check was made to Cyrus Park Association. She said the Cyrus Park Association put this on, right? Now, I just have a question for you all. Maybe you all can help me out. Okay, so it was 2 different events. The Haunted Trail, well, that was on Saturday. So what happened October 21st through October 23rd, 7 to 10? So they had multiple haunted trails, is what you're saying?
I just know about the weekend.
The Office of the Second Ward presents the Haunted Trail, and that was the one that was $5 per person.
That was on what day was that?
It says that October 21st through the 23rd.
So then what's
it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's on 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. That would have been that weekend.
And then Saturday, October 30th, Cyrus Park Neighborhood Association presents the Haunted Trail. Oh. And that was free.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
And because it lists all the sponsors down. Well, it lists some of the sponsors. This must not be the modified one that she was talking about, because Ashley Capital gave, and she said, flyers are modified all the time.
So Ashley Capital gave y'all those flyers?
Ashley Capital gave her $1,500 for some candy.
But I'm just wondering how did y'all get the check?
But they weren't on the flyer.
They weren't on the flyer.
The check was made to Cyrus Park Association.
I'm just asking, how did y'all get a copy of all of that stuff?
Ashley Capital gave.
That's what I thought. I heard that Ashley Capital turned that over.
Yes.
Well, ain't that nothing?
Because they had to protect themselves.
As guilty as the rest.
They had to protect themselves.
I told my daughter, I'm not going over there visiting with your group because they finna be in trouble. They all gonna be in trouble. And I told her, I said, I'm not going.
I was gonna get her some money now, so I can't get it now. It's a
What's that?
I was going
to Ashley Capital.
See me advertising for it today.
Yeah. No, she didn't see that because she's looking at you for selling out.
For selling out.
They want my sister. They want your baby to come over. Your baby going over there Wednesday, I think it is. Where is that? They're going over to the one side because they doing
Audrey know it.
She's
gonna tell it.
Yeah, because Audrey and them are doing the they do the environmental justice program, environmental justice, and they asked Ashley Capital could they come over there to the Buick site,
Tony,
and they're
that's
going
so nice.
over there.
Tony said you look amazing in the sun. It's blessing your skin tone.
Oh, he said that. Oh, thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're actually going.
So that's what Kennedy's talking about. They're going to collect the soil.
They're going to do soil testing this coming up week on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday they're going over to the site, and they think they're going to do some soil samples from over there too. So my daughter was trying to get me to go with her. I may just go. I'm not gonna mark it out. I might just go, but I might go over there. I actually. You know what y'all could do some.
Oh, Andrea Watson knows Kennedy. She said nobody talks negatively about Kennedy.
Yeah,
Liddell said that about Kennedy. Said your daughter took some of that money. That's what she said.
That's because you gave it to her.
That's when Gina flew off.
I mean, come on. So, how y'all feel about the? You can't say anyone's name, but Liddell said my name.
Yeah, she did. You're not supposed to tag the audience. That's too.
She done that numerous times with me, Sister Muhammad.
Have y'all noticed,
Audrey, Mrs. Young?
Have you noticed that no one gets a warning except for Eric?
That's it.
Have you noticed? He's the only one that when he says point of order, what rule has been broken? I pay attention for the last 2 meetings. He's the only one that
she said that.
Yep. What rule has been broken? Especially Judy.
You being in that seat, you broke the rule. You're supposed to be living here and supposed to be a resident of the city. So that's the rule. The first rule you broke.
Sister.
Oh, let's talk about the t-shirts.
What the orange shirt?
Yeah. No. Let's talk about the handkerchief.
The handkerchief had Negro
Oh
shirts.
my God.
My phone is going crazy.
Y'all know I just
Everybody
tripped
want to talk
out.
about the shirt.
They want to talk about the shirt. Then after that, let's talk about her wearing that Peacekeeper shirt.
That too.
I'm going to cross my eyes on that one.
So.
And that's no knocking down of the mission of the Peacekeepers movement.
Right.
It's the knocking down of those who portray to be peacekeepers and keep wearing those shirts. Because I'm going to talk about that too.
Talk about it.
I'm going to talk about all of that. So Mike Clack, stay on here because I got something for you.
And shout outs to Shardy Sharp because Shardy, now you're understanding. You are one of our A10 loyal followers. You're doing as we are telling you to do. Shardy Sharp has says, I'm looking for Ashley Capital to contribute $1,500 towards his new Apple products. Shardy, that's how you do it. But baby, we just not selling out for Apple products. We want some stock in the company. We got to look higher.
Yes.
Than what we selling out for.
Ashley Capital, can you send a check to Powers for my daughter?
We don't want to check the Powers. We want our own.
No, Trevor, I promise I'm not gonna be mean to Mike, but I want him to be aware of what's happening. He got to be clearly aware of what's going on. He need to know what's going on for the Flint public. Y'all want me to go ahead and talk about it now while we got the door open? Mike Clack. Let me just tell you, it was a beautiful thing, a beautiful experience. Experience that you all had at the school the other day with welcoming the children
had the
to school. However, you had some people there who are known felons with serious crimes.
Whoa.
Violence toward others.
Whoa.
I know that the Flint Public Schools don't allow a parent. I know a parent that don't even have a violent crime, a violent felony. And that, she cooled it off over there. And that parent is not even allowed to go on a field trip with their child. Why are we letting these convicted felons with serious crimes against others? They should not be out there welcoming students. I'm just going to say it.
Wow.
Don't allow
the numbers just rise. Ding,
don't
ding, ding.
allow it. Because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because these people, you got to be fair across the board. If you're going to one.
He said that was thanks to Principal Donetta Moore. She put that together for her home students.
But you had some people that was there that are convicted felons with serious crimes against other people. They are called violent crimes. And you have people who are trying to go on field trips with their children. in the Flint public schools, because they have a felony, a nonviolent felony, they're still not allowed to go. I won't even call the person's name out because they were upset maybe about a year or so ago, and they put that on Facebook. I can't even go on a field trip with my baby because I got a non-violent felony, and I know the person, so I know their felony ain't violent. But I know there was people on pictures in front of home school that have violent felonies.
Wow.
And the pictures are on Facebook. I know that.
But ping.
So I'm just letting you know. Y'all be careful.
Yeah.
Be very careful. See, these same people have been allowed to go into schools and read to the children. And when I mentioned it, when me, you, Wyntis, and Kevin Tay had that talk and discussion, and I said I was called and asked about the person, and I said their crime is actually public information, and you can look it up. Miss Liddell Lewis took it upon herself, being narcissistic, narcissistic, and said I was talking about her, and she wasn't even in town when the incident happened. Wow. So it had nothing to do with her, period. But it did have something to do with another city council person.
Oh.
And also they implied the mayor being involved in that too.
Oh my.
The person that called me, because they were upset when they saw it. So I'm just saying, if we're going to be fair, let's be fair across the board.
Oh, well.
Y'all quit coming in the name of peace when you are the earth disturbers, threatening people and their families and all that kind of stuff. You ain't stopped the crime that you went to prison for.
Oh.
Now we'll just leave it like that. Now I'll let you go ahead and talk back about them different shirts. That shirt.
We got to watch out for the orange shirts.
Just because it's not fair. I just want you all to know it's not fair. If we're going to be fair, let's be fair across the board. There's some more stuff that we see that's going on that's not fair. Due time will be brought out. And y'all know me, I'm a straight shooter. Don't do it.
This tea hot.
Don't do it. Let's be fair. Let's go through and make sure that if we gonna hold one. And I'm all about felons reiterating themselves back into the community, because y'all do know there's a fair tomorrow, right?
Yes.
There's a fair tomorrow.
I was gonna bring
an
that
expungement fair, and I'm gonna let Gina talk about that. I ain't gonna talk about that no more. So, but I do agree that people have made foolish mistakes in their younger days, and they should not be have to pay for that crime the rest of their entire lives. I do agree with that. But if you done committed the crime, leave it alone. Don't still keep coming out here threatening to go back to what you used to do when you used to rob people and shoot people. Don't be threatening people, because that's what the person did. They threatening people. And then you're threatening people's families. Don't do that. If you're gonna go forward and say, I want to make myself a better person from what I had committed, the crime I committed, we ain't gonna hold you. Show it to us. Yeah. Because my understanding of redemption, it starts with the action. Exactly. You can't say, oh God, please forgive me for what I did, and then go back out and still do the same thing. Yeah. You gotta redeem yourself. Yes. So I'm hot about that. I've been hot today. I was at work, and I was like writing. I was like, oh, they done pissed me off because somebody called me, my friend. I won't even say who it is. I ain't gonna say they called me. I called them and talked to them, and they told me a little bit about what happened up at home school. And I said, you mean to tell me what? Huh? What? Oh, I know.
Hey,
what?
JoJo.
So anyway, that's my spiel for today. Stop threatening folks. Come on, move forward. Just move forward. Leave that old stuff alone. And I'm sure they on here watching under a fictitious name or just sitting up trying to hide, because we got the ones that we can see their names and then we can see and we know who they are and we talk to them, but we got the ones who hide when they looking at us, because they want to see what we saying and see if we saying anything wrong. We ain't said nothing wrong. We just calling you out on your mess. We tired of you and your mess.
We outside.
I'm tired of you and your mess. I'll put it like that.
Well, again, the ladies are much harder in Flint than the men.
Yes, we are. I hate to say it, the majority of us, we are over the majority of the men. I just remember when they had them the Hispanic sister, Asio, what's her name, that got elected to the House of Representatives
in DC, yeah.
When they all stood up, and it was the women who had to stand up, and the men was sitting back and wouldn't do nothing, left the women out there to themselves. I heard Minister Farrakhan say, "Dang, man, grow some."
Grow some.
He told them to grow some.
Alexandra positive.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, Mickey want to say something.
We appreciate him. Look, he turned the mic on me for that.
It was her and
Rashida Tlaib.
Yeah.
They got threatened while they was in there because they was standing up and the men wouldn't even protect them. That's a shame. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
See, me and the brother knew it. Me and the brother had her name.
Thank y'all. Shardy, we appreciate you. Thank you all so much.
I speak a little Spanish.
You look a little Spanish.
Joe. He said you look a little Spanish.
I love it. I love it.
Sister
I love
Circle.
it. We love it. As y'all see what my hat say, you see my shirt say unapologetically black and Black history in the making.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we got on
our there you go.
All of our stuff.
We got it out. Run DMC. Happy birthday, hip hop.
Yes,
50th anniversary today.
Run DMC. See.
Somebody watching. Y'all done went up to 66.
So we talked about $5 gate. Now let's talk about T-shirt gate.
Oh,
woo!
Okay.
A whole lot of gates.
Gates.
I was shocked when I looked on Facebook and see that I didn't make the meeting, but I heard good reviews.
And the Furious 6.
Oh,
boy. In the hip hop area.
Listen, yeah, they had
Look like Mayor
it was the
handkerchief.
The seniors came out in their shirts, baby.
I seen them. They rolled in.
First ward, third ward, couple
Second
people
ward,
from
third
second
ward.
ward.
Coming over there.
Mostly 50 and up.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Some of the young bucks put them on too, but
Hold up, let me stop y'all. Don't think Handkerchief Head started with us.
I'm about to give you my history
I know
on
where
it.
it started from, but go ahead.
Go ahead, give me the
So I had never heard of this term until a few years ago. Shout out to Sam Riddle.
Oh,
Damn, she got us. She got us.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
go on then.
So we
Gina.
were out to dinner,
Uh-huh.
and he was giving me the game as he usually does, and he was on them black folks on the council at that time. I ain't gonna say who was on there at that time, but
Right.
a couple of them wore hats and sunglasses and things like that.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And he was saying that they was handkerchief head Negroes.
Mhm.
My ears stood out.
Right.
Because I never heard the term. All I always heard, I'm a 70s baby,
Mhm.
was Uncle Sam or Sambo.
Right.
What's your point?
Who was with him celebrating Handkerchief Head Negroes?
You know, Mickey comes with the facts, child. He comes with the facts. He comes with the
So-
facts.
It was me and Eric Mays. And I want to say Rich Jones was sitting at the table. It was somebody else. Anyways, I was the only female. I was the only female.
Thompson. What's the guy's name? The Thompson guy. Bank Banko Thompson. With Sam Riddle and Banko Thompson on 9:10 a.m.
So I heard this term and I was so interested, you know, and Sam gave me the background.
Mm-hmm.
He said basically it's because Sam also does the Sambo Award where they have chicken and watermelon. Every year he do the Sambo Award in Detroit. Yeah. Where he get a politician or an actual a lot of people show up.
Still do that now, but this is the same Sam Riddle that Mayor Sneely went on his show every week.
Mm-hmm.
And during the break, they played the Handkerchief Head Negro.
And he also went against Mayor.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So this term, they trying to act like, they trying to act like people, oh my God, that's not a good look. This has been, if you of a certain age, baby boomers, that's a term they've been knowing. We just didn't know.
Right.
We just
I've been
learned
hearing
something.
that. I've been hearing that term since I was a little kid.
So basically it's
Good
a black
child.
person who is subservient to white people and their agenda.
So, but where did the term come from? You know where the term came
I just
from?
heard that Sam Riddle and them.
You knew who it was talking about.
When they was talking about it, because they said Neely was on the show when he was doing it, and I just find it strange that Mayor Neely was like, "That's an offensive word" when he was using it.
I find it a strange that now Quincy, like I said last night, he has always said from the beginning, I'm not a handkerchief head Negro. No matter how he votes, that's what he said. Now that's what he said. Liddell, on the other hand, she has said that, but she has also went on Facebook and we seen it where she said, if I have to be a handkerchief head Negro, I will wear it proudly. Y'all seen that when she said that?
That she might as well just say, if I have to wear a MAGA hat, I might as well wear it
She
proudly.
said it. We got the screen. Put them likes up on this Facebook page because I ain't the only one that's seen that on this live. Put it up. Put it in the comments. Then y'all see that screenshot when she said that.
So
if I have to do that, I'll be a handkerchief head Negro. I will wear it proudly.
So Sam blocked JoJo on the
likes.
show from being able to comment. And she said you couldn't say the water wasn't safe on Sam's show.
Wow.
Yeah, because Sam he gave
Kevin
he gave Karen Weaver the blues.
And it was so weird how that happened. It was like we was all
very
one big
weird.
happy family, and then
it's very weird because I've been knowing Sam Riddle since the 80s, since Jesse Jackson ran in 1984. He was originally from Detroit and then came to Flint and then went back to Detroit, right?
Living just enough.
So he's bounced back and forth because he had a time where he was in
money.
I just know that was, but Eric, before Neely even got elected, Eric Mays had called. What's his name? That used to be in the 6th Ward. Winfrey. Not y'all. Herbert Winfrey had called him a handkerchief head and was leaving out of a meeting. And I was in the hallway and said, did he just call him a handkerchief head? And I said, I think he did. Maurice Davis was on the council at the time. They had kicked Eric out of the meeting. And I just so happened to be standing in the hallway because I knew I had went out there and was talking, I think, to Beverly at the time. And when Eric got kicked out, then that's when Kate Fields bring her sachet behind out there and tried to talk about Eric to Beverly. And I had to check her and say, Eric ain't here. You're not going to do that now right here. Well, I'm just saying, because she tried to talk and try to do that. You know how you be laughing at you. Oh, no, you can't do that with me. I said, no, because I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to check you right now. Eric might not be present, but I got Eric's back even when he ain't present. And I went off on Kate. Kate went on ahead and left. Don't come over here with that mess. Because see, Eric ain't here, but I got his back. And I'm gonna have his back.
Did you hear that Eva stood up over me at the council meeting as well?
This time?
She keeps getting away with that.
You should have Montgomery, Alabama her.
Should have threw our hats up.
They ain't had no folding chairs available.
Nope.
I
was looking for one.
That's what they expect for us to do.
Yeah,
let me just tell y'all this.
That's what she wants you to do.
It might not have been right what them people did in Montgomery. Fighting 2 wrongs don't make it right, but it sure did make it even.
They would have killed that man
if
they wouldn't have jumped in. They would have killed that man.
And then Eva always played like the woman, that white woman that was kicking and doing stuff until they was whooping her behind, and she played innocent and played victim.
Right with us, Miss Malone.
She came right down there. Oh, Karen, I don't even know what she talked about today. The shirt. Karen, girl, that was yesterday.
Yeah, them handkerchief head shirts, they was funny to me.
Right,
I just was like,
I mean, the truth is the truth.
She came down there and she right, but I didn't want the people of non-black persuasion to be wearing them in another side of town.
Right.
You know, they showing
and then and then they be in trouble.
And they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give them
there's some things you do when you with us, and there's some things you just don't do.
You can do that when you with us.
Take that off when you go outside of that dome.
We love you, our sisters of another persuasion.
Right. But she came down and she put her hand on her hip. And how are you today, Wyntis?
For what?
I don't know, because we don't talk. So see, you was trying to be funny. You did that to
Tanya
better
go
once. You did it to Tanya twice. And then told her the second time, I bet you won't get up out of that chair. You know, and now you're doing it to people.
Even I will be at the next council meeting. Please come speak to me.
She did it to Tanya. Then she hit Jasmine Stanley, as Jasmine said up there.
We watched that, Eva, when you hit her.
We
saw you hit her, and Jasmine had to holler to get you away from her. And then Paul lied and said it was during break and he wasn't recording, which was a lie. It was during the meeting.
Boy, she got some privilege.
Then she did it to Tanya again. Now she done moved on out there to
She
the
got
audience.
the right one. I swear, if you stand up over me, I'm gonna act like I thought you was finna hit me, because you better not never come and stand up over me, because I'm gonna protect myself.
People to do. And
Well,
I
she
don't
gonna
think
get
it's
it.
right.
She gonna get entertained with me. She gonna get entertained with me. Don't ever come stand up. I'm gonna tell you. Let me
Audrey
just
gonna
tell
give her
you
some
all
attention.
this. Don't ever come and stand up over me and think that I'm gonna just sit there and not stand up to you. Because if you love being, if you want the attention, you can thoroughly get it from me. Don't ever come and stand up over me, because I'm gonna stand up and protect myself. Because I'm gonna feel like I'm already giving you the warning. I think you finna hit me, and you about to do something to me. You already been warned.
And that's what I thought. And that's why I also hollered for Officer Metcalf, who was nowhere to be found. I wanted somebody to
convenient. He conveniently disappeared, like the police officer did when Malcolm X got killed.
Oh,
and you know,
boom.
You know something else?
Conveniently,
you was there.
I was there. I saw it.
Conveniently.
Some other things that I noticed too. The other night at the meeting. When Dennis Pfeiffer was, and I think he did a really good job chairing that second meeting. What y'all think?
Hell yeah, he on the recall. You did a good job chairing too.
He did a really good.
Do a good job chairing.
No, when he said,
"Oh shit," yeah, that's when. Oh shit,
really?
Yeah, when Quincy gave that speech.
Yeah,
that was a old.
Well,
shit.
Cause Quincy was almost kicking the door down of the federal penitentiary. He started off and said, "I'm a lobbyist." I was like, "Oh no!"
Did he say he a lobbyist?
Yes, he did. He said, "I'm gonna keep lobbying for that money. I'm a lobbyist." Yes, he did.
I was like, "Oh."
Yes, he did.
So somebody, I know somebody done. Some lawyers done picked up on that.
The Lento law firm was there. No.
Yeah, so when he said that, I was like, "Oh, this ain't finna go right." He started off by kicking open the door of the feds. Yeah, you gotta. I'm a lobbyist, and I'm gonna keep lobbying. And
keep on lobbying. Lobby yourself on down the lobby into the feds.
The whole night, though, this is what I was. When me and Art were talking about this at the meeting, it wasn't about you got the lawnmower or you got the money for the event. It was the fact that you didn't disclose it.
Nope, he didn't. Okay, he didn't disclose it. And I think I'm gonna be honest with you, and I just say it. Quincy, I saw Quincy do some great things over there in the third ward. Yes. I remember one winter, we was having problems with the snow getting plowed. And I saw the Channel 12 was out there, and Quincy was in the street with a snow plow with the blower plowing the street. Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So I did see that. And that was interesting to me. That's when I had seen him at a program. He said he remembered me, but that was the first time I was like, well, that's cool. You know, he still was trying to take charge and do some things. Yeah. But you got to be open and disclose everything.
Well, it's not only that. If you want to come down on Eric about every little thing, it's like opening up Pandora's box, because what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
So what did our parents used to tell us back in the 70s? If you living in a glass house, don't throw no stones.
Because that glass gonna break.
That glass gonna break.
And like I said before on the show, you got some good water warriors that don't have nothing else to do but do detective work sometimes.
They sure do. They really do. They be pulling out stuff. I'm like, well, where did you get that from?
Exactly.
But what
I be surprised.
You got that? You pulled that off the state website?
And speaking of,
how did you know he was in trouble with the state?
Oh, we know
for illegally doing work.
So, speaking of good detective work, I had a good word on the street, alleged moment this morning when I was with Trevor and them, and I said I just got word because Ashley Capital's been trying to talk to different people to get the word out to the community. They already had different town halls, but I guess they wanted to reach a different part of the community. They came to ATN News Media Group. After all of that stuff that came out, me and Mickey just said we just not ready at this point in time to go to jail for no candy or a lawnmower. It's gonna cost a whole lot more than that. And so,
she didn't say for candy and lawnmowers.
My work on the street, I got a call today and said that they allegedly it was going to be a meeting with Ashley Capital and Uncle AC today.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I didn't want to let nobody think, because I'm the same on the book, off the book.
Yeah.
And so I tagged Uncle AC, I texted him, but I also had a conversation with him, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So he did confirm that it was indeed a message. So for the 152nd time, word on the street was accurate. Okay, so he had a meeting with them, and I told Uncle AC, don't sell out. I know you're watching, Uncle AC. Shout out to you. I'll tell you again what I told you. Don't sell out now. Don't sell out for nothing.
Don't do it.
So he said, you know what? He's a trooper. He's not gonna sell out. I sure want to see who's gonna be on this show tomorrow. I want to see who's gonna be on this show tomorrow. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, very, very. So
Because what they selling out people? Why is Ashley Capital throwing all of these coming? Why they want the black folks so strong when they already got the land, the votes, and everything?
well, because they're gonna need us to work. And they want us to work for $10, $15 an hour. We gotta work.
They want us to do slave labor.
Yeah, they gotta butter us up for that
Okay,
slave
Gina.
labor we bought to.
Okay.
I hope they don't do like Lear.
Exactly.
I hope they don't do like Lear,
Contaminated
promise
soil.
all these jobs to the community,
Yeah.
and then they only hire people till they get to their 88th day, and then they fire
And let
them.
them go.
And then say in 6 months you can come back and reapply.
But rights versus wrong said buying votes, but me and Mickey can't vote. Uncle AC can't vote, so why they trying to reach us?
They buying that
We're not
slave
taking
labor.
no behind the scenes money. You can come give us small bills on this table.
They want that
This-
slave
y'all,
All
this
you
is
labor.
gotta do is PSA.
this is a
Go
joke.
ahead, Mickey. Go ahead.
Nah, I would have taken some money, but I'm not going for no 1,500, no 11, no zero turn,
That part.
or some candy.
No.
I want a couple million.
Just for
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
If you gonna sell out,
too.
somebody
Yeah.
else told me that too. They said if you gonna sell out for some real money.
Right.
At least let me get a meal.
At least take a good vacation.
Cause I know y'all gonna dog me out, but I'll be out traveling the United States for about 7
Where
months.
Mickey?
Well, what they
He out on the Ashley trip.
what they should do
Right.
is buy the city of Flint about 10 garbage trucks
So we can get back
and let us get
independent.
back
That's true.
home rule.
We
Because,
might
you know,
like you then.
Because
Yeah.
that's what Quincy said. You missed his speech?
Yeah.
Okay, so it started off.
I'm a lobbyist.
Gina, you know what? I got about. I'm right here.
Hold up,
Yesterday.
did y'all see this?
Where's it?
What happened? What was
what?
it?
Versus wrong should know
They had
to
to-
buy the votes last year. They sent the checks in May of 22,
Right.
and they said Liddell and them cashed theirs a week later.
It was like 3 days.
Oh man! But did somebody get a check this year
That
in
thing,
June? Somebody Habitat got it. He just got that lawnmower, right? I bet you he hate that damn lawnmower.
right.
So he went on to Miss Sister Audrey.
So those could have been promised checks that they promised to send the money if they get the votes.
Well, he
the
got his
contingent.
money sent through Habitat. They sent
For
it to
Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity, and then it said in the memo of the check, it said lawnmower.
Right.
And then it went to his nonprofit, right?
Nonprofit.
Which then he purchased.
This check the 23rd of July or June.
So
Wow. Yes.
Kermit
in
Kermit
20
Lyons just
yeah.
asked something.
What he say?
He said, "What do y'all think about Candace acting like she doesn't know about what's going on with council, but was defending Liddell?"
I mean, she was out the week.
I'm a
before.
sustain.
It's abstain.
I mean, upstate.
Yeah.
What you put in my water, Wyntis?
You
Yes,
like
you
Eve,
had
if
a
you come in,
cocktail.
if you
Yes,
studied
I had a
it,
Yes,
cocktail.
I
you
had
would
a
know, Gina.
cocktail.
If you studied the charter, you would know.
Right,
Let
right.
me
If
finish.
So
Yes,
Liddell's was earlier, 3 days before that October vote for the 17 million. They came, they out here man, they telling everything on y'all.
right versus wrong. Quit laughing at
Dang.
this. Yes, she
So
had
the
a
community
cocktail.
ain't as blind as some folks.
And we
think.
ain't
they
as
waking
stupid
up.
as we doing. So that
Yeah.
so in other words, not getting an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, or even a doctorate degree, you ain't even need that to be able to see that they messed up on this, huh?
No,
That
this
part.
is common sense.
You just needed common sense for
Right.
this.
And
So this is something that a doctorate degree couldn't save you.
Shout out to Uncle Eric, the only one, once again, that know all the rules disclosed his.
$1,050.
Hey, Kathy, my sister
And then
Kathy's tuned in from Dallas, Texas.
Well,
Eva Worthing said that he should be the only one to have to recuse himself because he's the only one that took the money personally.
Ain't that
Told about
crazy?
it.
He took the money personally.
Yeah, it
Because
was a check.
he didn't straw his through a nonprofit. His
Oh.
said to the campaign of Eric
Yeah.
Madden.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
She had to update her flyer.
Oh yeah, Liddell said she had to update her flyer. But it was for the Halloween that was last year. Right. That's how
When
funny
she
it
updated
was.
it last week.
I don't know when she up.
When?
I haven't seen the updated one.
It wasn't updated last year.
Quincy went on to say that I just didn't take no lawnmower. I took some money for some Christmas gifts. For some
said it.
That's how he was in the audience.
He was saying, I took a $7,000 grant. I took a $1,500 grant. I took a this grant. I took a that.
Author
Is that
Habitat for
So is that where the
Humanity.
Cadillac
I
is?
took another this
But you know,
grant.
Habitat is getting some ARPA funds. That part. And so he
Well,
went
if they
on,
get ARPA funds, I want some work done this year. Not you have to have this done. Well, guess what? We ran out of money. Like they always do. They always tell people they ran out of money. I don't believe they be running out of money.
Liddell said the nonprofits is for the
I
people.
think Sheldon got 2,000.
Yeah, he got 2,000
Yeah.
Sheldon
I
did?
bet you he
Yeah.
didn't cash his
He got
check, though.
2,000. Oh, what he got?
from Ashley Capital.
So is that
His
where them
campaign.
So is that where them bogus flyers that went out and everything that had incorrect union bug? All of them that union bug wasn't even verified to be real. That was on those
The
flyers.
fake union
They
bug.
said it was a fake union bug that Sheldon.
Kermit,
They
did he
said
say
Sheldon
that? I
Neely-
missed that. Oh,
they
Thomas
said-
said it was $3,000.
They said Sheldon Neely had that same union bug on his
Man, our
flyer.
people be on it.
Can't have that
He
fake
said,
union
Quincy
bug.
said he still has some left. Yep, he said he took them presents out to the
Oh, yeah.
Ridge Cliff or
Ridgecrest.
out there in the project.
Into
One
the
on
Ridgecrest and River
yeah.
Park.
He
Yeah,
found
River
some
Park. Going
and
towards Bluebell Beach.
and he gave the kids some presents, and he's what was that? To wrap it up.
Nah,
Oh, and he gave the kids some
Fighting these
flies. He fighting the flies. I'm sorry, I thought I've seen him over there moving and stuff.
They ain't messing with me today.
Yeah, you like
It-
he
it
got
was-
the
it
door
was-
closed.
It was a whatchamacallit, but he gone now, the
And
fruit
so-
fly.
The
Oh,
fruit
Kevin
fly.
say 3,500 altogether.
Dang.
Dang.
Oh,
I can't take
Huh?
too much more.
oh.
Sign me up.
Let me
Okay.
go to that meeting on Wednesday and see if I can get a check. Ajane, I'm going with you.
Quincy
I
said-
need a check.
Quincy said
I
they
need a
came-
check.
They came to me and seen what I needed, and y'all always calling me about the grass being too high in our ward. So I took it for y'all. I did this for y'all. I did this for y'all. Ain't that what he said? I did this for y'all. Okay. And so I'm like, we all sitting out there like, please be quiet. You just like we
Quincy
mess with
Murphy,
you on
stop.
political stuff. Not personal. We don't want to see you go to jail, baby.
I actually like Quincy. I mean,
I like
personally,
Quincy.
I like Quincy.
Listen, Audrey, I want you to hear this
I
part.
do. I like him.
Where he said, well, there was two things. He said, well, I kind of thought I messed up when I looked out there online and I seen all the checks, but I didn't see everybody's name on the. So I kind of thought then, like, was they seeking me out?
Was they trying to set me up?
They trying
God
to set me
forgive
up.
me. God
And
forgive
then the
me.
third part where he really effed around and found out is when he said, "Yeah, I was late for work tonight. I was supposed to be at work now, but I wanted to stay here and try to get my point across. And
Oh my goodness.
if you know." If that's what he said. He said, and I'm
I
just
can't take it too much
whatever
longer.
happens, it's gonna happen. It happens, and I'm just gonna have to accept the consequences. Now, did he say that? Am I lying? Y'all put them likes
So
up.
now
Did
we're
he
gonna
say
put
that?
it back
And
on
then-
David Layton's office.
Wait, and then here come Liddell. Well, maybe I made a mistake. I said, oh hell.
You think
Liddell said it was a learning experience that she
Maybe-
hoped to learn from. and
Maybe
then-
I made a
you
mistake.
should have learned that in college? I learned that. You got your doctorate degree. Now I'm gonna just go in. I started working on my doctorate degree.
Some people
Son of
skip
a-
You
civics.
learn that in business
That's the
101.
sound of the police.
You learn what you're supposed to do and not do. So no, don't use that you thought you was slick and getting away with stuff like you think all the time. You slick and getting away with stuff. Stop the shenanigans.
Well, maybe
We
I
ain't
made a
playing-
mistake, Sister Audrey.
Oh my God. We learned that since you got a doctorate degree, you should know that. I learned that getting my master's degree, and in the beginning of getting my doctorate degree. Guess what else I also learned while I was working on my doctorate degree? And we'll do this another day. The educational system is set up. Our public educational system is set up to make us all think like white Protestant males.
Yes.
And it's stated in their book. That's what they are. That's what the intent of Hegel, Dewey, and Kant.
There go that.
Those are the ones who set up our public school system. So when you went into, college and got your doctorate degree, they made you think like white Protestant males. That's why you thought you was getting away with getting those checks and doing that work and that stuff for Ashley Capital. And it came back on you. And it's going to come back on you and haunt you.
So now I'm wondering what else we gonna find out.
I told you
the veil is getting revealed off. When you look at that veil, that man is down at Tuskegee Institute. They got that man down there, and the man, I think it might be W.E.B. Du Bois, pulling the veil off his eyes. He's starting to see stuff. That's what we're going to start doing right here in Flint. Start seeing stuff.
Stephanie Rogers, put that up there. She is forever telling everybody how smart she is. I have an MBA, but how about I had to take an ethics class for bachelor's and MBA?
Yep. Woo. You always got to take them ethics classes.
Yes.
You got to take an ethics class. You got to take an ethics you have to read the ethics book before you get a job. Did you have to do it when you went to Hurley?
I got a national license. I got an ethics. I got ethics code of conduct that I have to live by.
Right, exactly. We got to live by.
Exactly.
She took this. She did a oath.
Yep.
She had to do that when she broke her ethics then when she lied.
3-4 months short.
When she said what rule have been broken. The first rule, Eric Mays first answers first. Every time she said, well, what rule have been broken? The first thing he should say is your lie about staying here in the in Flint. Which question is that?
I would be highly surprised if any legal action is taken against Lewis and Murphy. The higher uppers will provide protection.
Yes,
I do agree.
I agree with that too.
I agree. That's
why I agree with that. That's why we need Eric's lawyers to help us to look into that and help us to file a complaint. The Board of Ethics and Accountability is a joke collectively. You got some strong people on there who talk, but they are a joke collectively. I've heard the lies come from the Board of Ethics and Accountability.
Well, let's get back to
even talk about that, but we'll talk about that another show.
Let's get back to what rule was broken.
What rule has been broken?
Now,
you took the floor.
Art said her husband sits on the board of the Sarvis Park nonprofit.
Right, but ain't he supposed to live here?
He don't?
No, hold up. Yeah. He said he had a house. I forgot the street. But he called him domain.
He's from here.
But he did his homestead.
His homestead is
in Maryland.
In Maryland.
Well, wait a minute.
His homestead is in Maryland.
What she said is I'm confused, Gina.
Yeah. So, detectives, do a little work for us.
Facebook detectives. Kevin Tate said, I said M Live had an article about
there go Mr. Shelley.
But it whitewashed.
How you doing, Mr. Shelley?
Let's check with the federal government since he worked for the federal government. What is he claiming to be his homestead?
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Because you know he's a federal employee, right?
Who?
Kevin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He
I said
for the department.
It was you.
Well, he
it was
economics. Her husband.
I didn't know. Yeah, I knew he worked in DC, but I didn't know.
For y'all be in my ear. That's why I got y'all mixed up with all of that goosey gossip.
Who posted that to try to make it seem like we didn't know what we was talking about? Y'all just jealous of her husband's income and 128,000 living in Maryland is like making 60,000-70,000 living here because the cost of living is so high.
Yeah, that ain't no money. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
With your messy.
But if his homestead is over there, what's the rule of being on a board? Do you have to be a resident of that area?
No, I don't think so.
Just being on any board, I guess you just get to pick, but probably not your relatives, right? Ain't that another?
That's like a conflict of interest.
I think that's a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
The reason why I think it is because my daughter, when she was trying to create her board.
He
When
said,
she-
he said, I just looked at my watch. I got time today.
Hey, look,
I'm
y'all,
crossing the
I'm in
line
trouble.
today.
Mike Clack done
Mike
came
Clack
in the door.
said-
I need security.
I said I
over
want to do
here
a show with me
to
and
the
him, and he done
18.
walked in.
Dude, I love
Well,
Mike
you
Clack.
know
I'm
what?
just joking with y'all. Mike has always been our friend, but we gonna
You see,
we
keep
might
that
have
same
a-
energy.
we
Keep
might-
that same energy, sister.
Oh,
We
Lord.
got your back.
Look at him.
Throw
Look
your
at
hat.
him. Look
Throw
at him.
your hat. We
Yeah,
got
okay, I'm finna throw it up in the air. We
Throw
love
your
it.
back. Throw
We
your hat. We got
we-
your back. We don't care because Mike
look
Clack
at
came
him.
in
They
here.
is too funny. They is
Oh,
too
I
funny.
got something else I want the
Come on, ask us.
the detectives to look into.
Now they up
Come
to
on.
86 because Clacton came. Come
Eh,
on, Clacton.
we gonna call y'all.
And
Y'all
we got we
18.
Come on,
We
Sister
got the
Circle. Okay.
18
we got somebody that can-
investigation services.
Yes.
Come on, 18 News Media investigation services. Come
So
on.
remember how we were all talking about that when we got our jobs, we got to sign off on that ethics book. They give you that,
right.
whatever.
Right.
So let me ask the president of the school board.
Mm-mm.
Don't teachers have to sign some type of ethical paperwork?
They should.
Cause he a teacher too, so he already know. Cause he's a school teacher also.
Yeah. Telling it.
Because I'm wondering how
Well, you know what?
we
We
were
have.
able to keep doing this
And threatening.
and go back
Oh,
to work
Lord
and teach the
Jesus.
kids.
You know what?
Cause
I
we
don't-
need to be pulling up at the.
because
We're just gonna
council
pull
as
up.
a whole won't do anything.
But we need to pull up out there. That's okay. Cause the
Nah,
school
but we need to
board
go
out
to
there,
that school board
We need to
meeting.
go to. I'm down for it.
Soon as school
I'll go-
start. When do
when-
Hamity go back?
I don't know when they go back.
I can find out because my friend just enrolled her son in there. Out there.
At the end of the meeting, after she did all of this, all of these months, and even that night standing up over me, she said that now because of all of this that's going on, I got a death threat and someone threatened to hang me. But you
Might
took
have been
a
the
whole,
pimp that was out there on Finn Road.
but allegedly that Bishop
No, I know
so-and-so
that's a
said-
joke. I don't believe.
Allegedly,
I
right?
know that Eva. You know what? Eva, as bad as I think about Eva, I do believe she thoroughly loved her children, and I do not believe that she was out there on Finn Road. That's a joke.
Okay, and so I forgot what I was saying.
You said it hurt. She talking about that she got death threats.
Right, and so, but she forgot that she had took a whole picture of Councilwoman Burns,
Mm-hmm.
posted it on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and some man of non-black descent invited Councilwoman Burns to a necktie party. I didn't know what that meant, and I had to ask, and I found out that
Hang a
that-
nigga party.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That's
yeah.
what that is.
Okay, thank you, Gina.
I'm
She
from
just-
Pine
I
Bluff,
really-
Arkansas. I know what that is.
Okay, all right.
Hang
I
a
remember
nigga
Art
party.
did a whole
Yeah.
show on the necktie party.
Yeah.
One day,
So you got to be
Back several
careful when
months
you get
about-
invited to.
Yeah.
and you got to be careful who you entertaining on Facebook, Eva Worthen,
Mm.
because you
Oh,
entertained
then she
him,
lied on Jerry went for Cart. Did you see it? What?
and she like,
That interaction, or you had left already?
Yeah, what happened?
So she started beefing with Jerry because Jerry in the audience speaking to the lady who said,
Oh, I was there in the back, but this was during recess or something. Like they hadn't started back. And
yeah,
so,
it was some weird
well, how
gray
did she
area.
hear that conversation? Okay, go ahead, Gina. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a weird gray area because
she was
that
all the way
was that
up
meeting
there.
adjourned or did they just get up?
They
council
broke
meeting.
quorum.
They broke.
They broke quorum on the finance committee. Okay.
Yeah. So
And so
but
this
they don't
was,
want nobody to know the dirty
I don't
dealings
know
on
how
finance.
Eva
no, they
ear
started tripping
hustling.
with Eric, and so Eric,
Yeah.
Tanya, and Jerry.
they
broke
just
up.
got upstairs.
They just got them walking.
And Dennis too. Did.
Yeah, and Dennis.
Dennis left too.
Dennis got up
Yeah,
in
what?
solidarity.
Yep. They just keep a recall on him. He'd be good.
So when that one go over and it don't make it through,
Just
this
do
one
another,
do
one.
another
do
one.
another one.
and then do another one.
Okay,
And
got you.
Yep, 'cause
Then he'll do a
doing-
good
yeah.
job.
But hold up, y'all gotta get them other ones out. Judy.
Oh,
Judy has to
Judy-
go.
Judy Good
Good
told
told-
the
But
park
she
ranger.
must go.
Darryl and Quincy might have said they fake personally, just them breaking it because that's in the charter.
They don't know the
You don't
charter.
supposed to receive.
They don't know the
every-
charter,
And
I mean-
Quincy was on the board helping write it.
but that he was there.
You got a point there.
You could be there and not know.
And I had this conversation with council person Michelle. And I told her, I said, you know that charter, because we were discussing how we could get council a little.
Cause she was in,
order.
she was down there working in City Hall when the charter came
Yeah, exactly.
through.
And I told
With
her,
who? For
I said,
Neely or
you know
Weaver?
that
She was down there with Weaver.
with Weaver,
Because that charter was all set up to go against
To get
Weaver.
rid of
After
Weaver.
She came back from Lansing with Neely.
right.
Okay.
This
I
was
just wanted
to
to
that
catch up.
charter was aimed to get rid of Mayor Weaver and Eric Mays.
Yep. Yep, we've been saying that
and
from
it's
the
coming
beginning.
back to bite them in the ass
And
now.
it's right because of everything. Because Eric reads. You gotta read to know what's in there. They don't read.
Yeah.
They got a new rule now that they like. I think it's 43.21 or something. Every time he said like Councilwoman Worthing, point of order, rule 43.
You can't say names.
You can't say names. Like how the hell you supposed to be?
So
Like the three of us sitting here and I can't say your name.
They can't say names.
I don't know where the hell they got this rule.
It's not in the charter.
One of them goofy.
You know why I know it's
I haven't seen it.
Your audience.
You know why I know it's not in the charter? Who was the lady that came that did the training with them on the Robert rules? And she said, "Can I suggest Coco? She said, "Can I suggest you all don't use names, that you all refer to each other as a council number."
Well, some of them want to be doctors and stuff. So
you're supposed to say number 6, number 7.
And that's what
I started doing on Facebook.
That was before. That was still when Kate Fields and them were there when she said that to them.
Well, why? When it's listed on the City of Flint website, it's got their names. They not called just the number.
They was so mad.
Is this a private club?
Have not 9.
That's what I did on Facebook.
That TV show have not. Hi 9.
They was mad. Right, that's all the women he was sleeping with.
Right.
They was mad because Mays won his case.
Yep.
And got back in there, and he had the whole Lento Law Group. We was waiting because
and all the handkerchief head T-shirts.
Mays was the reason why the meetings drag on. But Mays was sitting there in the audience talking
mind his business.
Flipping through the pages. We trying to figure out why the meeting hadn't started. Girl, they couldn't find Attorney Kim nowhere.
Would you show up after you gave bad legal advice?
No, I wouldn't have showed up
either.
Yeah,
we didn't talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
I'm gonna let Wyntis tell a little more about it because I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either.
You wasn't there?
Girl, I got the phone call as soon as the judge did. My phone got to ringing, so it had to come from the court stenographer. Because that's how fast I got the phone call. He went boom. They was like, Wyntis Mays. I'm like, dang. I'm like, he wasn't even out the courtroom.
So
yet. My phone was
for all the haters out there, Councilman Mays got another win, another W on his chest.
Yeah. But they got an emergency hearing
Monday.
An
emergency hearing.
Hearing Monday.
They got an emergency. It's supposed to be on the 26th.
They changed that.
They changed.
Councilwoman Burns had put on here last night when I was live. It's Monday.
Who asked for the emergency hearing?
Probably his attorney. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, y'all got to do something. Like he tell everybody, you got to do something. Got to
get rid
of
it's probably Attorney Kim's attorney.
Now remember when we sat here
call him out
and we all said it, that they wanted him gone for a reason. And remember, I said you got to look behind that picture, not just what's in front of there, because September the 1st wasn't going to make him stop cussing, right?
No.
So it had to be something with that ARPA money. Do you know they postponed that resolution number?
That first one. That first one.
They postponed it because
they hurry up and got rid of that money.
Resolution number.
The first one.
The citizens of Flint need to collectively put in a lawsuit against
anything with the word ARPA in it.
Whatever that
they
resolution
messed
was
us up
for
on the
that
ARPA.
$15 million.
That's what we need to do.
I
propose that we put in a lawsuit against the city of Flint.
Oh, that's good.
Mainly Sheldon Neely and the city council people who voted against the citizens of Flint getting the ARPA funds. All of them.
Yeah. Eunice is right. They dropped it.
Six is a bad number, so you already know what that means. Yup, there's a whole lot of them in government and agencies that's jumping down because they see some stuff coming down. I'm just gonna say it like this, Allie, you're not out of the woods yet.
No,
we're coming for you too.
You know what? You got Ashley Capital that's gonna get millions. Okay.
72.
Okay, millions, but still, it's millions.
And it's a reason why you got to find out why they telling this.
You got African Americans that's selling out for chump change.
You said it right, African Americans, because they recognizing that they with Africanos. Was he an Italian explorer?
Handkerchief had Negroes.
You know, like Mickey said.
Africanos was an Italian explorer. That's where you got the African name from.
You get millions.
That was once called East Asia.
You get millions, but you council people is getting lawnmowers and candy bags.
We always took that.
Get $10 million.
We always took that.
Mickey, we ain't gonna never.
When we was on the plantation, we took that. We was happy to get
$500.
shillings.
The thing about it is, check this out. When you said Allie, Allie got her a state job.
Yeah.
This last night.
Mm-hmm. We need to go.
Santino got him a job with what? U.S.
The county.
Homeland Security.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
something
he
like
did
that.
get some with
He
Homeland
had
Security.
that too. How come we selling out for lawnmowers and candies and microphones and rental cars?
I got one answer for that. Self-hatred.
If you don't know no better, you can't do no better.
That's it.
I can't say
It's nothing else but self-hatred. What else will make you go against yourself?
At least the old council was getting GM jobs from KK.
And for their friends.
For
Well,
their
they
kids.
trying to send you back on GM property. They want to send you back
for
on
half
GM
the
property.
money.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
Kermit.
look it
I've been
up.
carrying this around for
That's
so
it.
long.
Go on,
I
Kermit.
lost
Thank
the
you,
first 2
Kermit.
pages, Kermit.
And I
That's
think
what happened to it.
Well, y'all got 4 minutes, 5 minutes to type it out. We're gonna go to
Okay.
Go ahead, let us know what you got.
well, so tomorrow, I always ask what's going on in the city for the weekend. So tomorrow we are doing a warrant expungement fair.
It's a warrant expungement?
Yes. So if you got traffic ticket warrants, any misdemeanor warrant, basically, as long as it's a misdemeanor and not a felony, we can help you out. No one will be arrested. We already have a deal with state police
They
and
gonna be there, though.
the sheriff's department. Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be a lot of folks.
I'm just saying.
Like the expungement fair had the AG there, the governor, because this is a big thing.
Yeah, I get it.
Gina, I got one request for you.
Yes,
Is they gonna be there this year tomorrow? The attorney or somebody said the AG.
the AG.
Attorney General
Can
and
you
state
get them
police
to
is gonna
donate
be
the
there.
810? That's all I'm
Because
saying.
we tired
Keep
of
the
fighting
lights
flies
on.
over here,
Can
man.
you get them?
That's what we gonna do. Thank you.
I'm gonna be watching you.
I need a
live.
shirt.
That's why we
18.
need some funds.
Yeah,
Right.
because I want y'all to have some water bottles and shirts.
We need some money, man. We ain't even got
Okay,
no running
okay,
water.
I'm gonna work on that.
810 news media.
So
group.
tomorrow from 10 to 2, it was Pinnacle Center on Ballinger. What's that church?
Bethel?
Yeah, that center
Okay. Bethel
sits on the
United.
property.
Is that Bethel's? Okay,
Bethel.
Yeah,
Y'all know
we'll
where
be
y'all
there.
get the free water and they used to do the
They don't
COVID
give out
test and
water
all
Yeah.
that
no
stuff.
more.
Ain't that
Don't
crazy?
get
The
no more
water
water.
is
No
gone.
COVID test either.
Yeah, they
They
still do
get
that.
COVID
test.
test, but you don't get no more water.
So that's from 10 to
Mm.
2. And again, no one's gonna get arrested. We're gonna have fun, DJ, food, all of that. We're gonna kick it. We just everybody, attorneys will be there, judges will be there.
What you need all them people there? If I
Notary,
get arrested?
no, cause each table you gonna get the process done.
Okay, all right.
Gonna
Walk it
go
out for
and,
me.
yeah,
Walk it out
sign
then.
this,
Okay.
sign
How
that.
can you find out if you got a warrant beforehand? It's like, what if you don't know you got a warrant?
You can come and they can find out.
What about
Okay.
pre-expunge?
What you mean pre?
I guess this was Kevin Tate, but
Pre-expungement.
thinking
Can I get
Kevin
a
Tate be coming up with stuff we don't be doing.
I know what a pre-expungement is, Kevin, and I probably think if I can get inside Kevin Tate's head, he's gonna do something and he wants like a get out of jail free card.
Oh,
So let me get a pre-expungement, okay?
Bye.
well, let me
Kevin,
I'm
bye,
gonna take some
Kevin.
extra paperwork
Bye,
tomorrow
Kevin.
from
We
the
ain't finna
event
do you today.
and keep it in my truck. So yeah, it's gonna be
Oh yeah.
a good thing for the
Okay.
community. And I want to say this, men, pay your child support. Those are the goofiest warrants to me. These men won't pay their child support and got $100,000. Who gets $100,000 in the rearage?
Andre Rison, didn't he that one time? He was
Oh
in the paper.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
He lost money behind that because he was
You ain't
gonna
coming
get
on
a
the show now.
a coaching
Damn, I
job.
forgot.
You blew
I
that.
Wyntis.
forgot about that. But down no, that was.
Well, maybe he want to come on the show and
Damn.
talk about why he didn't pay his
Nah,
child
man.
support.
Yeah,
I
Andre,
forgot
just
about
come
that.
on
Oh,
and
but
clear
that's the
yourself.
NBA. That was for the NBA.
Maybe he want to talk
He's
about
an
it.
NFL player.
He's NFL.
She
Oh,
don't do
okay.
sports.
I don't do sports, but I know he played
She-
something.
She thought he threw the football into the basket
Mandy,
Oh,
Mandy,
my
leave me
goodness.
alone.
and hit a field goal.
I'm done with y'all. Listen to
Men to mouth.
Huh?
Men to mouth asks, where is it at? Once again, I don't know the address.
Bethel.
offhand.
Bethel.
United Methodist Church.
It's on Ballinger Highway between Flushing and Welch.
Yeah, it's that little center that's.
It ain't nothing but one big church in there.
Where they vote
I think
at?
it's called
PENN.
I
ain't seen nothing but Bethel. It's right there. It's right by Berkeley Apartments. Right there
Right,
where they
the
used
new
to give out the water.
apartments.
Everybody know where Bethel
Club
is.
Sunoco.
Right down the street from Club Sunoco.
And bring your folding chair.
Oh, okay.
Right. So you can have a seat
So you
in
can have a
line.
seat.
Oh, okay.
Have a seat in line, or you'll be standing a long time.
I'm looking like bring your folding chair. Okay.
Y'all heard that rhyme?
So you can have a seat because from the past expungement fair, people were standing in line for hours.
Okay.
Because you'll have to stand in line.
Yeah.
It's gonna
So
take
we're gonna
a
try
long
to
time.
get it to move smooth, but like I said, we're gonna have
What's that time?
the notary right there because your paperwork has to be notarized and all that. So I just want to throw that out there.
Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. And Liddell's husband was the director and the secretary.
Okay, so we got that.
Wow.
Thank you. Tonight, 8 o'clock, we got Club Rich tomorrow morning. Don't forget, it's a full 8-10 day. Start at 8 o'clock with Pastor Thrill Kill. And then we're going to switch on over. We're gonna check out Uncle AC at 9:30 and see who we got on his show tomorrow at 9:30. And then at 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, everybody tune in to Tanya Burns on Councilwoman Tanya Burns. It's going to be a hell of a show tomorrow. Don't miss that. 11 o'clock, Melissa Mays. And then again, Mickey always going to bring Sister Circle back at 1 o'clock, but it's just to be a repeat of today because the shows be so damn good, you can't help but to watch it twice. So again, shout out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. We'll see you next week.
Peace.